Now that's one insane looking car. Hi guys, welcome back to the RC store. My name's Ammo. Check out what we got on the desk today. That's right, brand new car day. This is hot off the press, brand new HKS edition Nissan Skyline R32 GTR by Carisma. Now I want to give a huge shout out to Appliance Electronics. They absolutely smashed it for me with this. Now I did order this about 6 months ago, and I believe the actual manufacturer kept delaying it, but these guys, they didn't take their foot off the gas pedal, and they made sure as soon as this landed into the country, I had a phone call and I went and picked this up. If you want some of that fantastic customer service, be sure to check out the link in the description. Also, the website's going across the bottom here, which is www.applianceelectronics.co.uk. In this video, we're going to check out this brand new awesome car from Carisma. We're going to go through the full specification. We're going to check out the box art and let's see what this thing actually comes with. So without further ado, let's get into this. So looking at this box art, how cool and incredible does this artwork look? Absolutely incredible. Now, it may just be me, or it may be a case of I got a bit of a soft spot for 90s Japanese cars. So going through the box art here, it says it's an 8th scale RC high performance racing car. This is a HKS Skyline, a 1993 Nissan Skyline GTR, a BNR 32 Gr.A spec. Now this was an iconic car and it was way ahead of its time. And this one is by Carisma. Looking at the side of the box, there's more artwork. And on the other side, even more artwork. And that's right, you guessed it right. On this side, even more artwork. Now looking at the back of the box, there is a few bits here, but nothing to shout home about. But as you can see, it's just got a silhouette of the actual R32. And then going over here, you got specifications. So you've got 8th scale, it's permanent 4-wheel drive. It comes with a 2.4 gigahertz transmitter, independent suspension, ARC-3 ESC, 3S friendly. There is a QR code and you can go see Carisma's shop just there. This particular vehicle is an official licensed product and you do have the holographic label there as well. Box art out the way. This thing looks so cool. I can't wait to see what it actually looks like. So I'm going to get this unboxed. I've been waiting for a long time for this, to be fair. Like I said, almost 6 months. Right. Pop everything out. Right, we've got the controller here. Oh, it's packed well. It's packed really well. Right, I think what I'm going to do is pull this out the box. Once it's out the box, we'll spread it across the desk and I'll tune back in a second. Right, we've got everything spread across the desk and I am going to say this thing looks absolutely incredible. Just looking at it like this, I'm actually eager to open this up and check it out. However, we'll go through some of the items that come with this in the box. There's not a lot of stuff you get with it, but you do get a few bits. So here you get a decal sheet. Now all these decals have actually been applied. There are a few bits like the window trims, etc. So I'm guessing you can swap them out if you just want to put some plain ones on. At the same time, they give you some door handles because this has got the HKS symbols across the doors, which I'll show you in a second. So you can stick them over the top if you want to. And the headlights on here are tinted green, but you can put the standard headlights back on if you want to do that. So it comes with a decal sheet, or what's left of the decal sheet. You do get a user manual just here. Now, if you want a detailed manual, you do have a QR code over on the back and you can scan that. It'll take you to the website and give you a detailed manual. You do have exploded diagrams with part numbers. That's quite handy to have. I'm guessing the one online might be a bit more detailed. It might be a case of a how-to guide, to be fair. So quick start guides online. Yeah, I'm guessing so, because going through here, this is basically the full schematics of the car, so you can see diagrams on how it's put together with all part numbers. That's a nice touch from Carisma. You also get here a second manual. This manual here basically is directly for the ESC itself. So if you want to learn a few bits about the ESC, you do have this. but it is in 2 different languages, I believe. So over on the front here, you got Mandarin, and then inside you have got the English version as well. The controller. So this is one thing I just wish Carisma would upgrade. It's probably the most ugliest controller you can get when it comes to RC cars. I ain't gonna lie, I'm being completely honest with you guys. It is a nasty, horrible looking controller. It's big and bulky, and it looks like it's from the 80s. However, I have got this with my M48S Subaru Impreza that you can see just up there, and it works. It does the job, and it does it well. So no complaints for there, apart from looks and size. Now the controller itself, you can't control single-handedly. You can never touch that wheel. Doesn't matter how big your hands are, you're never getting to it. It is definitely two-handed controller. Now it does feel a bit plastic, but in terms of rebound on the actual steering, it seems nice. You do have your throttle and brake just here. You do have 2 switches here, which I believe are steering trim, and you got your throttle trim just here at the top. You've got your power button just here. And then here you have got your steering reverse and throttle reverse buttons there. A function key, which is just here. ATV scroller just there. In terms of batteries, batteries go at the bottom just here. And this takes 4 AA batteries just underneath there. Controller out the way. This is what we're all here for. Let's have a look at this beast. So I'm going to unwrap it. I'm telling you, they pack it well. So this box was actually polystyrened up extremely tight, and the car was well protected. And as you can see, this is a limited edition body. I don't even believe you can buy these bodies separate. So I don't really want to trash this one, to be fair. But let's pull this out. Like I said, it's protected once again. So you've got another layer of protection. Alright, let's get this one off. And even this is wrapped on quite firmly, to be fair. Ensuring that you're not going to get anything scratched in transit. And oh, wow. Now that is a true 80s iconic livery. Yes, those of you that probably remember, this is the HKS livery that Nissan did on their R32 GTR, and it looks absolutely incredible is the only way to put it. Right, without me talking too much, let's pull the camera in, have a look at this in detail. Now that's one insane looking car. This car looks so mean. It's incredible. Like I said, a true 90s car. Absolutely fantastic. Check this out. So it's got all the original sponsored livery on there. So you've got Advan Racing at the front there. Going across the top, you got HKS Super Oil. You got the number 87. You've got the green tinted headlights, and you've got the striking classic HKS livery going over the whole vehicle itself, going over the top. Now these are decals, so you've got the window, you've got the driver's seat sitting there, you've got the wiper, powered by HKS, red wing mirrors, 87 going over the roof, and you can see that rear spoiler with the HKS emblem in the center. Looks absolutely wicked. So going down the side, the livery continues. As you can see, this car is something else. Looks absolutely incredible. Now, it does come with, I believe, they're Advan Racing wheels. Now, on the Skyline range, they did do Nismo as well, where they had Nismo spec wheels that look very similar to this, but I believe these are Advan Racing wheels. And this comes with racing slicks. So, I'm not sure how good it's going to be here in the UK, but yeah, it comes with racing slicks. They do look like split rims, but once again, they ain't genuine split rims, and they are just plastic. And it does have some disc brakes in there, as you can see, but just for looks. So looking at the tires themselves, they are racing slicks on this, and they are extremely grippy. They ain't going to be any good in the wet. I don't know how good they're going to be here in the UK. I'll probably have to change them, but they feel great. And I think on my first run, I am going to run them. Now, going across the side, you have got your racing drivers, as you can see, and you've got all your sponsors going down the side in true tradition. The HKS Super Oil logo across the side. You've got your side windows. Like I said, red mirrors. This thing looks insane. And at the price point, you can't go wrong. Flipping around to the rear of this car, so the actual body color is black, as you can see. The rest of it is a livery over it, but this is a sprayed body, just so you're aware. So as you can see, the blue here and the black, that's painted. The livery itself is argument's sake. The sticker saying Advan, your lights, etc. So the green, red, blue, that's all painted. It's just the stickers that are on top. That's absolutely insane. There's no registration number here, but you do have your reg lights just there. You can see it says Skyline just there. And at the bottom, you do have a rear diffuser sitting right at the bottom of that bumper. So just whipping the shell off for you guys, showing you underneath. So it is an M48S, like I said, and I do have the Subaru Impreza version of this sitting just there. So starting at the front of the actual car itself, so as you can see, it's got a nice thick foam bumper at the front here. Now this is quite deep, to be fair, so that will give a lot of protection to the front bumper. If you do have a knock on the front, it will protect it as much as it can. You can see here you've got fully adjustable shocks, so they are oil-filled shocks, as you can see, and to be fair, they feel quite plush. Now they are adjustable, and at the minute the car is set rather high. Now you don't have droop screws or anything like that up on the wishbones in there, so your ride height, you just got to adjust through the suspension itself. Now you've got plastic bulkheads at the front, plastic shock tower, as you can see, and you've also got composite plastic body mounts across the top. So your steering tie rods, as you can see there, they are composite, they're not adjustable. I believe this has got dog bones on the front, as you can see just there, and you do also have a anti-roll bar going across and going over to the other side there. You do have a 305mm center brace going across tower to tower, as you can see there, and to be honest, that does hold the car quite firm and stops it from bending if you were going to go a bit wild with it. The actual chassis itself, it's like it's made from like carbon fiber mixed with fiberglass, etc. As you can see there, it's something unique, to be fair, and they've used this across the M48 platforms, and to be fair, it seems like a great chassis. You got your receiver hidden in the box just there, as you can see the antenna at the top. You do have a center diff underneath that diff casing, and it's got the Carisma Sports Tuned 2.0 motor. So this is the newer motor. Now this ain't the car that done 20 odd mile an hour on 3S. I believe I pulled about 36 mile an hour out my Subaru, and this should hit probably about the same, to be fair, running stock electronics on 3S. Now over across the back here, everything is exactly the same as the front. You don't have CVDs or anything like that. They are dog bones going through in and throughout. Even on that side, you can probably just see the cup just there. The wheels themselves, you can probably get a better view of them now. They are full racing slicks. They do say Carisma on them. And then across the other side, they do say racing slicks. Now going across to the back, once again, plastic bulkhead. And you do have a plastic diff housing, plastic body post, but you do get these foam protectors, basically protecting your body from getting scuffed underneath. Over on the rear, this is your rear bumper slash rear diffuser. Now if you look underneath there, it's a full rear diffuser, which is a nice touch. Now the actual rear upper arms are composite. You could probably put turnbuckles on here if you wanted to, but currently they're not adjustable. However, you can adjust the points where they're actually mounted. You do have a few adjustments just there. So I'll show you from a different angle. So the adjustment points are just there. And also on the wheel side, you do have 3 adjustment points just there as well. Once again, showing you underneath the chassis itself, it does look fantastic. I love the way they design these chassis, putting M48S Carisma underneath. It does look pretty cool. You do have a QR code there where you can get your parts from, etc. So as long as that ain't scuffed, you could probably scan that when you break your parts. The only downside to this chassis is, to be fair, and is one thing I don't like, is they've used crosshead screws throughout. They haven't used hex hardware. If they used hex hardware, that would have made this that notch better. And there you have it, the brand new Carisma M48S Nissan Skyline GTR HKS edition. This car looks absolutely incredible to say the least. Now there is a different version of this that you can get, which is basically just the Nissan Skyline. I believe the body is grey. You can get that particular version. I'm not sure if that runs an old motor setup or not, but I definitely know this is the new motor setup, so it's the quicker version. But yeah, what a fantastic looking car. Looks incredible. Now these are, I believe, a limited run. Now I don't know how true that is, but looking at the website, etc., they are a limited run, and I believe they were only going to produce like 900 of them or something like that, so there should be a collector's piece, and normally people will run them. But here on our channel, we're going to have to give this a go, even if it's just the once. So in the next video, I will be taking this for its first run. I won't be GPS testing it because I don't see the point. We've already done a GPS speed run with the other M48S. I think what we're going to do with this is go for a bit of a car parkour and see how it gets on. If you want to pick one of these up from, don't slip. Be sure to get it quick before they do run out. Like I said, they are limited edition. You can pick one up from applianceelectronics.co.uk. I'll put the website scrolling across the bottom here. And if you don't see it on their website itself, feel free to pick up the phone, give them a call, and anything else that you might want and that you don't see on the website, give them a call and they will get it in stock for you. And to be fair, majority of the time they've got that much stuff in their warehouse and in stock that they don't list everything on the website. It's just they've got so much going on. But yeah, what a fantastic car. Now guys, if you've enjoyed this content, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to smash that notification button, and I'll see you in the next one where we take this out for its first run.